So what is Dance Marathon?
So Dance Marathon is a nonprofit organization here on Boise State's campus. It was started in Illinois, and it is a movement where local universities raise money for their Children's Miracle Network hospitals. So we just currently raised $150,000 for St. Luke's Children's Hospitals here in Boise. But it's a nationwide movement where it raises millions of dollars for the kids who are in those hospitals.
What do you understand to be the most important aspect of your position?
I think the most important aspect of my position, so I'm the president, and then I have two vice presidents that work with the community of Boise and then the campus of Boise State. So my position, I think, would be mostly being the administrator that works with the administration of Boise State and also with the administration of St. Luke's. So I'm kind of the overseer of what all the doers do, and I'm the delegator, is kind of how I see it.
What are some of the challenges you face or foresee facing when working with Dance Marathon?
I can probably think of a couple, which kind of sounds bad, but just working with this organization that is growing so rapidly. Our first year we raised $5,000, and this year we raised $150,000, and it's only our fifth year. So with this growing rapid pace, probably not, the scary thing is possibly not meeting our goal for next year. So getting more sponsors and getting more donors and getting more students to come to the event is something that we're really trying to focus on. And then more on the internal side of it, communication within our team. So last year we had 23 executive members on the team, and this year we have 32. So our team is growing, which is awesome because we need it to grow because our organization is growing so much. But the communication and the team dynamic within this big group of people, I think, is going to be a little different, but it's going to be difficult.
How will listening play an important role in your communication with your team and with everyone you're working with?
Yeah, so I think at our team meetings, so I'm probably going to have 2 or 3 meetings a week, and that's just constant listening, constant active listening rather than just listening in one ear and going out the other. So taking notes in those meetings and really following through on what you're doing is very important, and knowing that acknowledgement is very important. If someone does a job and you know that they do it and you listen to how they got through it and what they did for the team is very important, and acknowledging them either in a group setting or in an individual setting, I think, is important.
Awesome. Yeah, Shannon, what's your why? Why do you choose to work with Dance Marathon? Why are you the president? Why are you so involved?
I think, so I kind of have 2 reasons. A personal reason was my cousin was born with hypoplastic left heart syndrome. So when he was born, he was missing a part of his heart, and within a week of being born, he had a stroke. So he's permanent brain damage, and he's just kind of delayed. And he got to go through the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and he was a Wish kid, and he got to meet Jeff Gordon and ride in his race car. And knowing how much that meant to him, I knew I wanted to give back to kids like that, and just seeing, he's graduating high school this year, so like he's on, some of these kids don't make it, and that's part of the reason why I dance, but he's one of the kids who has, and he has benefited from donations like organizations like Dance Marathon. But another reason is I've always had a heart to give, and I've always wanted to be a part of community service in my local community, whether that be in my home of Los Angeles or in Boise. So I went to Dance Marathon by myself my freshman year. I was that awkward kid just dancing in the corner, and I stayed all 17 hours and I absolutely fell in love, and I knew that it was my new home on campus, so I wanted to get involved. And then my second year I was on the FTK team, which is basically the hype up crew for Boise State Dance Marathon, and we'd go to all the events and we recruit the dancers. And then last year I was the finance chair for exec because I saw that I was the growth that I had and the passion that I had for this organization, and then by the means of whatever happened, I'm the president of this amazing organization, and it's grown so much. Just so knowing that someone can come to this event by themselves and have a why, just a personal why, and then being able to lead this organization, I think that's why I dance.
As Shannon explained her love for Dance Marathon, we learned that not only putting time and effort in, but your whole heart has to be there as well.
We learned that sometimes the most important aspect of listening is just being present. At the event, we talked to the parents of the children who are affected by cancer and other disorders. They were so grateful just being able to share their story. It's not every day for them that they are in an environment where they feel safe and comfortable to open up about the struggles of their daily lives.
It was great for the families to see us there dancing for 17 hours, raising over $150,000 for their children. This memorable night will continue to grow larger and larger over the years to come.